coming out at a time. So pick the top 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Let's get out there.
Okay, so we are going the top 4. Like the top 4 matchups up there will be heading out. So can I have Team Immunity A, Kovo, Don't Choke Can Stay There, Lolzatron 4000. Yeah, no, seriously, Lolzatron 4000. What the hell? TEC, Last Rights, Default. Yeah, there's always one team that's default, so they can do the whole default, 2 sweetest words. And Team Immunity B. So we're going to have lots of Team Immunity going, so this should be good. We'll be flicking through games and mixing it up a bit. So if your name is in the first 4 matchups, please make your way down the back.
Believe it. So yeah, welcome. I can't wait to get this one underway. Actually, with me is Mitch. How you feeling?
Not too bad. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
My first lane cast. It'll be very interesting to see indeed.
Pop in the cherry, no problem.
Yes.
Enjoy. 360 is your sort of game. So what are you expecting on a map like this?
On a map like Summit, you know, it's all very rushy. It's all very quick. As we jump on board now, looks like he's going to be rocking a bit of a commando there, pushing down the wide B towards the B-bomb.
Yep.
But with the map of Summit, it's very quick, very fast paced. First kill gets taken out there. 15 takes out 2 with a nade. That looked like it was up in the top servers area. See one on the railing there. 13 with MP5. Nice shot across there to 3. 3 was just taken out, so back on here with 1. Sees 1 jump around the corner, takes him out with the AK-47. Another one's there. Tags, nothing there. 16 takes out 1. So now on board with the guy rocking the commando. Number 4 here, hanging out, pushing flank by the looks of it. And we're just going to push him in the top servers here, see what he can do. Bomb has been planted down at B. 40 seconds left. Let's see if he can clutch this. What is a 1v3 situation. What will he do? Come up the top servers now, having a bit of a look around, trying to find someone, peeking a poke, nothing happening. Going to push down onto the bomb here, having a look. 1 behind the box to his right, didn't see him obviously. Shots coming off, tag, having a bit of a spray now. Tag, kills, gets the kill, but is taken out just after, unlucky.
So I think we're just going to check which team we're on once that's that. So yeah, we're following Last Rights. So Lolzatron are going to be on the other team, that's this team. And we've got a few players still sitting in specs, so big shout out to them for joining and wanting to watch our match instead. So that's going to be 1-0 early on to the Last Rights, or to the, Last Rights boys. Oh no, it's for Lolzatron. So Lolzatron are already up, and we've got people leaving. We're going to switch over, so they're going to be attacking right now. Early nade kill, and bang, that's going to leave 1 player down already. So when you're trying to push these bomb sites, you really don't want to lose that frag early. It's pretty devastating.
It is, especially so early in the round. Nades like that, with only 4 players. There's another kill gets taken out on the flank there. You've got to be careful of that player behind him now. But as I was saying, early on in the round, you can't afford kills like that, especially in a 4v4 situation.
Well, they've got 2 players left, so it's already down to 2v4. And in fact, following from behind, and pretty nice kill there. Needed to make sure that you cover both angles of that bomb site, as in fact the bomb will go down over at A. So the plant was completed successfully. They are moving 1 player in really quickly though. So already we've got a 3v1, and in fact there's a lot of work to do for this final member of Last Rights, and he can't get it done. The bomb should be defused somewhat soon. Indeed it is, so already 2-0 to Lolzatron 4000. And we're not seeing too many close games early on. It seems as if one team just seems to be pushing over, but would you say it's more defensive based?
On Summit, you know, it's a bit of both. There's not really a one to take, a really strong side. It's all about who gets the better kills, the early kills first round. Just have a look now. We're just going to be jumping on board with this the guy pushing down B alley now with the AK-47 in hand. Going to see what he can do. Trying to push under zigzag, gets his kill, hip fire spray, AK-47, taken out, unlucky son. Headshot, team and headshot.
Friendly fire.
Friendly fire there, not sure what happened there. The player down in zigzag gets taken out from mid servers there with the AK-47. Last player left, I believe. Yes, it is. Commando in hand, pushing through. See if you can pick up this last player. Having a look out towards mid. Not much is happening. There was a player around here just picked up a kill earlier from the opposite team. Not too sure what he can do. As you see there, the bomb is being planted. 1 sitting behind the comm tower, getting tagged from behind.
Him.
Top servers, gets a spray through the wall, will he? No, just tags, unlucky. Pushing through now.
Don't know how that
Pistol
didn't
in
hit.
hand.
Gonna meet him knife.
Yes, very nice stab kill there. Let's have a look. 2v1 situation. Is he going to get this defuse? Going, no, taken out, unlucky. That is 3-0 now early on. Back over to you.
Lolzatron 4,000, 3-0, suddenly 3 rounds away, and we're already halfway through. It just seems as if we've only been in game for a few minutes or so, and yeah, already 3-0 down. There were both players actually running out to take him, just in case one wasn't enough. Caught between both of the boys from Lelsatron 4000, as we'll flip over once again to attack, which I definitely prefer following. It means a lot of the players are grouped up, and we can see the hard rushes as it looks like it might be occurring right now. And just look at that bait. The bomber runs straight into a nade, and in fact they're going to have to wait for the second one to come through. So the bomb had been picked up once again, and the kills do in fact trade down. It's still 2 down, and they're just dropping like flies here. Last rights, first kill on the board. It comes courtesy of player number 2, and I feel like I'm in Tekken from just calling them that. Bomb will be picked up, 3-0 down. You don't want to make it 4, but it seems as if it's going to go that way, as it is Lelsatron that's just absolutely demolishing them. Having a look at their frags, 5 for 1 is the top player number 15 there for our Black Ops side in Lelsatron, and they're only 2 rounds away.
Yes, indeed. As we jump on board now, going to head back over to the defensive side of things, which is a bit more slow pace, sitting back waiting, or will they go a bit more of aggressive defense? Let's have a look, shall we? As we'll jump on board with someone different this time. We'll go man with a Spectre in hand. Nade goes up and over. Not sure what type of nade that was. A bit of a nothing nade. Nothing really happened. You see some blocking nades coming out. Gets an early kill there. Cannot afford that, as we said earlier. Heading down B wide with the Spectre in hand, pushing through Zigzag Willie. Yes, he will. Be careful. Player there, AK-47 drop shot, taken out. Another player with the MP5 gets another kill.
Wow,
and
they're just
picked up
blitzing
that Spectre, and gets the kill. That is 5-0 now. They cannot simply afford this last round to be taken away from them.
Well, it really just seems as if Lelsatron just keep going. They just rush constantly, or so it seems, and end up getting the kills. They beat the defending players to their actual position, and that just makes it so much easier. We're 6-1, so again, we must be playing to the max rounds 8. We got 1 round left that it could be. Still 5-0 on the scoreboard, and we just need for our boys that we're following. Last rights, we've been following them all game. They haven't picked up a round so far. Got pretty close a few rounds ago. Managed to get the bomb down to A. Will they try it again? In fact, falling to the death, and that is not a good way to start. Get 2 frags up for it, though, so it will be even Stevens at 2 players apiece. We've got the last 2 players for last rights following on our screen, and they've got plenty of time to try and work towards this bomb site. Picking up the bomb, 2 minutes and just under actually remaining on the clock. As I said, do or die. There's a lot of pressure that's going to be hanging on these players. You don't want to go down a map early, but I really can't see it going any other way.
No, neither, especially with the bomb being dropped over on the A side there, with both these players still hanging around the B area. They need to get over and get that bomb, but what can they do? I mean, they're pushing through mid now. You see some on the mini-map there, some shots being fired. Red dot coming up there, so you can see that there was a player there. They just got to take out this last player. He's trying to push the flank, get over to that bomb, get the plant down with 1:30 left. Smoke coming out, trying to find a tag. No tags, no takers on that. Pushing down through mid here. Not much is happening.
They need to get there soon, though. Like, we've only got a minute left. They've already killed half of their allocated time. I know a minute is a lot considering it's only a 5-second plant time and defuse time, but still, picking up this bomb's got to become a priority somewhat soon. You don't want to linger around too much, otherwise you might miss some valuable opportunities. And as, in fact, we are just waiting and watching to see whether it will be taken out. In fact, the one of the players was camping on the bomb over at the A bomb site, rotating around. That's good cover work. You need to make sure you create enough of a distraction for your teammate to loop around and pick up the bomb. Takes down the Lelsatron 4000 member from behind, and now it is all up to number 16. He is the major fragger, though.
And gets taken out, though. Unlucky.
They do pick up their first round. We are 5-1.
Yes, we are.
And there's still a long way to go here, though, for last rights.
Possibly 1 round left, possibly 5. Who knows? Only time will tell as we keep following on here. Just wait for the game to kick back in. And here we go again. Spectre in hand. Yes, we've watched him a fair bit. We'll jump on board with someone else now. AK-47 in hand. Let's see what he can do. He's going to be pushing through this mid area here. We've got to be careful of those nades. Sees one. Has a bit of a spray.
Spotted one.
Oh, gets tagged from that smoke. Not a nade tag or... Oh, getting taken out. What was that? It was an MP5K coming straight down through that top mid. Player gets taken out with a Spectre. AK-47 kills all round. Just waiting with his last 2 members here. Spectre and Commando alike.
And there's been one that's spotted over at the A bomb site, but yeah, that's going to be it. That is 6-1, and in fact, Lalzatron are going to take out our first map of Summit. So we've got 2 left. Will we see a Havana, or what are your thoughts?
Well, hopefully, if they're sticking to the rushing map style, we probably will see Havana. But you know, if Last Rights are serious about this, or depending on who chose the map, sorry, I'm not too sure. We may need to pick Villa to try and slow it up a bit.
Well, you would think so, and in fact, game is over. We're just waiting to see, whether it's going to be the second map in Havana or Villa. Yes. What's your preference?
If Lalzatron are going to keep going with this rushing, they need to pick Havana. Villa is a much wide open map. You can't really rush it too hard, whereas Havana's all very indoors, very cover. You need MP5s, Spectres, as we saw before. I think someone picked up a 3-piece Uzi, so that was very, very clean, very nicely done.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll stick to that and see what they can pull for us.
Yeah, okay, so Lalzatron 4000 up against Last Rights pretty convincingly, and I do think it's Last Rights' choice here, so they will go for Villa. What are your thoughts on Villa as a map, actually? I don't think I've had the chance to ask you.
No, Villa, they're going to burn these first 2 rounds, so while they do that, we'll just have a bit of a chat about the map here. It's a much more wide open map, not like Summit. They're going to have to control the middle of the map here to get any type of map control going. With M16 sitting up the top Villa, taking players out, picking players off, making sure that A bomb site is defended, and if they do push B, making sure no one tries to come through mid and push through that connection area.
Yep. Can you pick a winner here? Are the Last Rights guys, can we see like a little bit of a David v. Goliath here, Mitch, and actually finally be able to get them a win on the board? They only managed to win 1 round out of 7 the last time, so you would think that they want to maybe get this off to a good start.
Yes, definitely. I think they really need to pick this one up. Otherwise, I hope they do pick this one up to send it into the 3rd map. I don't think we've seen a 3rd map yet. For all the games that have been played at the moment, we haven't seen a 3rd map. It would be very interesting if there is.
Yep.
But I would really, the play style of having seen and played with Last Rights before, they do prefer a slower style, so hopefully they can pick up this win.
Well, we are going to roll out right now, and I do believe that that we're still in the same, so we're going to be following Last Rights once again. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, but they will be attacking first, and at least we'll follow the attacking team first. And you got a lot more time to sort of scope out this map and really make sure that you pick the right bomb site. In fact, rushing towards A right now, so that's going to be a nice cheap kill with the MP5K, and it doesn't get much better than that when you just run around and spot somebody in the back and be able to take them down pretty easily. I guess the map is really centered around that main fountain area because both the bomb sites are on one side or the other, but if you really wanted to, you could always loop around and make sure once the bomb goes down that you stick towards the edges of the map so you don't have to go through the center.
Yes, very true. As you can see there, the bomb has been planted down at A, 30 seconds left. As the player just there on screen gets a nice little MP5 kill in the back, sorry. As that is the 2nd kill in the back he's now got with the MP5. And there's the 3rd player down. The bomb was planted, the bomb was defended. AK-47 for the final kill. As you just see here, the player pushing spawn, jumps over, takes the kill, bit of a hip fire, and that was very nicely done by, I believe, Last Rights. So round 1 to Last Rights.
Well, we're going to be 1 round up early on, and do we have any confirmation? Do you know what teams the boys from Last Rights and Lalzatron 3000 are on? Can you find that out for us? That would be great, but we are 1-0 up to our attacking, so we're still going to follow the team out. They did pretty well. They got the bomb down, in fact, and were able to really control it without losing too many players there. Obviously, there's going to be a few casualties, and it's going to be a team nade early on to start off with, so not something that you really need. The communication, of course, in 4v4 is essential, because if you lose that single player, then especially defending between these two bomb sites, if you send 2A and 2 towards B, just makes it all that harder for the solo player. In fact, we've got 1B who gets taken down here. So it's maybe a push on the B bomb site here from this attacking play. Of course, we can't see where they are, but we just need to presume that if you've got a pick over a B and you're already one player down, then they're going to have to split their defenses even more so. And a 2v3 situation isn't really where you want to be early on.
Yes, exactly. Especially with that teammate early on, you just can't afford that in a 4v4 situation, as you said before, because it does leave a hole in your defense. You see 2 players rushing now. He would have got that call out to his team as he takes one down, one on the B bomb there, as you can see. Hopefully, they get a spray from out in B wide. Bomb has been planted. Takes out the pistol kills, gets to the other kill. This bomb will get defused, I'm guessing, as we come through here. Yes, it will. Bomb defused. That is now 2-0, and looks like Last Rights are hitting the head this time.
Exactly right. Last Rights are going to play Op 40, so this may be just a new thing. Lalzatron won their map. Last Rights doing really well early on. I don't want to jinx them, but they already 2-0 up, so I'd love to see the first time best of 3 in this comp. Of course, we're still in very early stages. In fact, the earliest of stages going in round 1, but still, you know, best of 3 is what you want to see, and that's really where the pressure starts to sort of kick in. So we're going to have to see which bomb site they like to push here, and there's really always going to be that one player scoping out mid. He's waiting and watching and sort of directing the bomber into which bomb site he should plant, but again, there's nobody to be seen. The smoke's going to bloom up top, and in fact, over at the A bomb site, just camping there, we're going to see a first kill courtesy of Lalzatron, but then the #1 player for that team, the 4,000 member, will fall to his death. He just decided it was all too much pressure in this game, and thought, you know what, I'm out of this round. It is gone. Rotating through house towards A though, and they do manage to pick up a kill, and really that's where you need to make sure both sides are covered. Finally, I think the call came out for Lalzatron. It's like you had to have a player watching those inside stairs, and there just wasn't anybody there. Bomb's going to go down. In fact, 3v1, 1 player left, and this is looking really good for Last Rights.
Yes, it is, especially with that player that was, he was sitting up in top villa there with the Uzi, but he has now moved down, hunting for that kill, trying to get the slay. The player sitting back in the spawn building has a bit of a firefight, shoots off, has a smoke being thrown up the top there. They see the player with the Uzi, sees him running out. He's going to go for this kill, chase him down.
They're just hunting him.
Slay him if they can. They're all looking for him. They know he's up there. They've got him trapped. What can they do? There he's there. Oh, gets taken out. The player with the Uzi gets taken out with the commando up those top stairs. And just as I say that, AK-47 comes to play and takes out the final player with the commando.
So 3-0 early on to Last Rights, and this could be very, very close indeed if they manage to get out onto a long haul when we go to the third map, which I'd love to, purely because I do love Havana, but I don't want to jinx them just yet. As we see, we're going to switch side once again, so defending hasn't been their best. As we saw last time, they did team nade 1 and then got taken down, so it was already 2v4. Managed to be able to clutch it out of nowhere. I don't even know how, but yeah, sending 2 towards A and 2 towards B, sort of the normal split, and if it's been working for them, who am I to criticize whatsoever? A little late to get into the sites, but it did happen eventually, and the first kill will go courtesy of them before a reply, so it is all B from here. In fact, we've got just the single player watching doors, and geez, I think he's going to run into a bit of trouble somewhat soon.
Yes, exactly. And I just got a bit of a confirmation there. It is not actually Last Rights. It is Don't Choke that we're spectating at the moment. So big sorry to them. We have.
Oh, is it?
We got the information wrong somewhere on the line. So it is Don't Choke versus Lalzatron 4000. So DC, after their strong first match against the players that were unfortunately knocked out for the 16th position, they have now come into this with a belly full of fire. As the second player comes through that B wide, a bit of a spray off happening now. As Don't Choke have come back into this with Avengers. Fire, tags, picks out the M191 and gets the final kill, 1 bullet in the clip, reloads, bomb has been planted. Can he get this defused? I believe it is a 1v1 situation now. As we quickly check there, yes it is, 1v1. Last player, let's see what he can do here. Coming through the connection, checking his corners, making sure it doesn't get done from either side, having a bit of a look around. He knows there's a player floating around here, well, he would be stupid not to. The bomb has been planted on the wide side. He's going to go for a bit of a fake defuse, really? No, he's just going to poke around, try and contest, try and get this kill. There he is there.
Oh, wow, he got it in the end.
Drop shot, gets the kill, and will defuse this bomb. That is now, what is that? That is 4-0 on the Activision scoreboard.
They're dominating it up here, and yeah, we're 2 rounds away from
Yes,
from this map being over. 4-0. I don't think have they dropped a round yet, DC?
No, I do not think. I think
No, they went 6-0, 6-0. So
yes, so
one to watch, and DC were oh geez, were they playing Immunity B?
no, DC is still playing Lozatron. This was just we had last rights mixed up, so
Oh, okay, no worries.
miscommunication somewhere
Yep.
on the line, but that does not matter as the match is still being played out here with DC. Sorry, I nearly said last rights again. DC pushing through on their attack. The player with the bombs just hanging around this mid fountain area. As one player gets picked off with the MP5 there, and you see he had a bit of a spray off, bit of a firefight. Not much else happening. Gets a few tags. Going to run over to B. They've taken that B player down. 2 sitting in connection. If a nade came into this connection area right now, it would be the end of 2 of them. But not sure if they have been spotted or will they get the nade kill or not. As come and have a look, they know they've taken one player out down this B-bomb area. As another one gets taken out with the AK-47 over at A. And the MP5 shot over there now. Player rushing through that A villa area. Where will the bomb? The bomb is now being taken straight back over to A to try and get this plant down. They think this last player was either hanging out around B wide or in this B area, so they're very confident this bomb will get planted. As we just wait and see. Oh, stabbed up in, I think that was in the top of Villa. Nice little knife kill. And the bomb has been planted over in the A area. The player that was planting the bomb has now moved into the defensive position around the bomb, and this player on the flank now, just making sure. There it is, the kill. Final kill there, 5-0 on the Activision scoreboard. What will happen in this final round?
Well, you can never be too sure. Again, they've been really aggressive in their play and managed to get towards both A and B bomb sites, and as you just see, that's straight in the butt.
Yes, that it is. She
put that
wasn't
bullet
even
in the
checking
butt.
his corners.
Even though I don't think it was asked for. That's
It
gotta
never
hurt.
is.
Well, maybe not with you, but we're 5-0 up, and in fact, going to switch them over to defend once more. So we've been pretty lucky, and in fact, I think every game, every half but one, managing to pick the team that does eventually come out on top. We're following the DC guys, and they are only 1 round away from taking it down. So it's like a little bit of a scoreboard. In fact, oh, geez, can he get the tag? Finally, indeed does. So just making his way pretty aggressively through mid right now, following player 16, as you can see, and is going to scope down towards B alley or iron sights in, I should say. We do have a scope, so I think that's the first time that I've seen it. A lot of knife kills also, and in fact, that's going to go down over at A. So we've got 2B and 1A for this defensive team. Where the attack team going to go, we don't know. There's another tag over at the A bomb site, so I think they're going to have to look at that somewhat soon. And in fact, a 3v2 situation, so 1, 2, 3 versus
Make
15
that a 1v3 as the player with the scope
16.
gets stabbed as
Bang.
well. That's another player. That's 2 stabs this round, 2 knife kills. There's the third player
he
there.
choked. Oh, no, don't choke. He finally gets his man, and he's going to have to reload the gun after that one. So not bad AK work. The bomb's going to go down over at A.
He better reload quickly, otherwise he will end up choking. Because it's a 1v2 situation, I think now it is. So he's got the bomb down, 1v2 situation. He needs to get this defuse to live up to his name of don't choke. But what will he do? Will he choke or will he not?
Well, I wouldn't even call it a choke if he doesn't get this 1v2. You know, there's not a lot of work that can be done. And just coming straight out of hut and no scopes him down in the end. I'm sure we're going to be able to see that with a replay. That's got to hurt in the morning. Just, watching this final frag and, in fact, spots the player, switches, and ow.
And as you can see there,
you can see the ragdoll effect. Yeah, that's gotta love the hit on that. But they do manage to barely survive the Lulzatron 4000 team, and in fact, only one more round that they can afford to drop. So we will see plenty of mistakes, I think, starting to form from both teams as the pressure sort of digs into them. This is a time where you can't afford to slip up on absolutely anything, and when that occurs, it can just be fatal for their chances in progressing through.
It can be. It can also be a very fatal slip. It can be a round slip. It can be a match slip. As the player gets taken out with the Spectre there, over towards, I think that was towards the B side area, as the bomb, he was actually planting the bomb over at B, so player gets taken out, top villa, AK-47 style. The bomb has been dropped, nade cooking over, another player taking down AK-47. Once in on that
bang,
nade gets the kill. Perfectly placed, perfectly timed, perfectly cooked nade. As the last player gets taken out as the player gets taken out by the remaining player for the Lulzatron boys over towards the A building, so they now know he's over there. Switches up to the Spectre, back to the AK. They know he's going to push through that area soon. They're just going to wait for him, or will they try and push? There he is there in that spawn building, looking out towards the pool area, gets tags, nothing much happening else. He's got to push out there sooner or later, or will he push through the mid? The player number 14, he's been very smart, checking this mid. There's 2 players left. They've just got to trap this final player for the Lolzatron boys in to take this map and I believe take this game.
Well, there's only 15 seconds left on the bomb, so if he wants to do something, Lolzatron player really needs to do it somewhat soon. Of course, swarming all over these bombs, 2 players. I'm sure he doesn't have a nade left. Otherwise, it would be really good to use. And in fact, lucky headshot there. So that's going to be 6-1, and we will have a map apiece.
I believe, yes, I could be very wrong there. I'm not too sure. We just have to get some confirmation on that.
I'd hope so. We would indeed, but that's going to be this map over. So if it's a map apiece, we're going to move to Havana. If not, and in fact, we've been following DC all along, which wouldn't surprise me, considering how well they played in their first match. That's going to make it 6-1 and
yes.
6-0.
And,
so
two naps to nil.
2 maps to nil, exactly.
So as we just wait for these players to finish up here, we'll get some confirmation for you guys out home and out in the audience to see if that is in fact 2-0.
Yep. Do we know the score that just happened in this match? Please do. Update would be great. Thank you very much. 2 straight. Okay, so they did. Okay, so yep, we just got, it was DC following all along. So really need to get these player names in, but you know, I guess that'll do. DC,
we're working with what we've got.
Yeah, so they won 2-0 straight. Immunity B1 also
2-0 straight as well.
Yeah, I am A also playing, and I can't remember the third team that we were actually supposed to
Last
follow.
Rights.
Yeah,
I think it was Last Rights versus another team. We've been calling Last Rights the whole time. But,
that's right.
So it was in
TEC.
fact
Last Rights v TEC, yeah.
So it is in fact DC have now moved through, taking 4 maps, not dropping a map, only dropping 1 round so far over this over the course of their 2 games. So very interesting that is.
Well, I think we're definitely done for this cast. Are we ready to definitely move on and throw it back to our MC? Thank you very much for joining us, and thanks for casting with me, Mitch. Jason, take it away.
No worries.
All right, here we go. We're starting off. I'll go back to the shoutcasters. You can have them. Take it away, lads. I'll leave it to you.
Thank you very much.
We're back. Taunted versus Malice. This is going to be huge. This is 2 of the top Cyber Gamer teams going at it head-to-head, round 1. This is going to be mental. Isn't that right, Dom?
Yeah, we're all very excited about it, obviously. We've got the fans separated in the stalls so they don't start hitting each other with clubs and bats and stuff while the game's under commence. Just a little bit, Malice, Tropus, which is the defense, and Taunted are going to be on the op 40, which is the attack. Now, we've got the player names, or you've got the player names here anyway. So we've got Naked, Ziggy, Pod X,
yep.
Yeah, and Goose. Oh, thanks for that.
And for the team of Taunted, it is Insanity, Oz Falcon, and the 2 games camp ones there. One's Vilesider, and the other is Jenko. So we all know who's who, and we can all get this sorted. So as we just have a look here, a bit of a Mexican standoff. Naked and Insanity, 2 players, 2 of the best players going around on CG, and one more round to be burnt here as the crowd gets a bit rowdy because they don't like my assumptions.
Yeah, now, you know the teams, Malice and Taunted. Which team is more suited to Villa? Because obviously they've got their preferred maps.
Yeah, each team both has their ups and downs. I mean, for Malice, we have their rushes in in Naked and Goose. Pod, more of a sit-back player. Ziggy's a bit one of those all-rounders. Whereas for the team of Taunted, we have Falcon, who likes sitting in corners. We all know he does. He sits in corners, bit of a flank watcher, watches the defense. We've got Insanity and Jenko, who are a bit of a rushers, and we also have who was the last player, and Vilesider, who is awesome with his little MP5. So as we wait for this Pod to, I don't know, kill himself or do something, come on, Pod, finish it up.
We'd like to go live, Pod. Come on, whenever you're ready, mate.
Thank you, Pod, as he kills himself before any of the other players can get him. Here we go.
There we go.
Game is going to start.
Live. So let's ignore the KDRs because they've all been killing themselves and doing all that kind of rubbish and business. So these are 2 of the higher seeded teams that are coming up against each other in this round.
Yes,
that's correct.
Yes, they are. They're two of the top CGI teams playing over on the Cyber Gamer. So here we go. Let's get this started. Malice on the defense, as we'll follow Ziggy first up. He's going to throw a bit of a blocking nade. Oh, no, smoke up and over. Looks like Ziggy's going to be pushing out for a bit of a rush. M16 in hand, cooking a nade. Going to throw it over towards the triangle area. And no tags, no takers with that. As I saw a bit of smoke coming out as well. More nades come flying in. Window's cracked. Has a bit of a spray at that just to make sure. Sees one jump over. That's Insanity right there. Gets a tag on him, pushing out. They look like Tornado have pushed a fast B. Goose taking out Faux over on the defense with the nice little carbonade. Insanity takes out Goose there with the MP5K. Sees one over at Archers. Ziggy has a bit of a spray. No tags, nothing there. As there's 3 players left alive for Malice here and 3 players left also alive for the team of Taunted. As we just waited it out here, I'm not sure if Insanity had bombs. Insanity's out there on YB, takes out Ziggy with the AK-47. They know one is in Archers. Pod's just staring him down, trying to make him peek and poke. Nothing happening. One jumping up on the B rails over the B bomb, comes around the corner. Pod gets a tag, runs back, ducks back into the corner. Nothing much has happened else. As we keep following on here, as we jump back over. That's Naked going down there by an MP5K. Not sure how that happened. There it is there. The player came up behind him. Bomb has been planted in B. Smoke coming out, and Pod gets taken out by Insanity. Such a quick and easy round there for Taunted. This looks like it's going Taunted's way.
Yeah, just sitting in the connector there, you can see him there. He didn't move out, he didn't push it all, and then at the end of the round, he had all the work to do. So it's a bit unfortunate for the young man, but nevertheless, we're switching sides, so that'll mean the Malice are on the attack, Taunted are on the defense, if you'd like to go through them there. So you can see Ziggy rolling out here. He's got the bomb, and he's going to be throwing another smoke, obviously, so he can push and rush in. You can see the rest of the team there. They're going wide B. So it's going to be interesting the way they play it because he's got the MP5, so of course it's a short-range weapon. He's going to be pushing a little here as the last one, Podex, is just watching their flank, nice and easy for them there. No one's doing anything stupid at this point because it is early days, so they're just learning how the other team are playing, cooking nades, popping them into the positions that they know they're going to rush into. And you can see Goose here rushing in, making the first attempts on the bomb site, looking around the corner, can't see him, but he can't pick anybody up, pushing through the window, firing. He can't make the connection, but he has seen the player there. He's got to look around the corner once again. No more connection there with his teammates. They've got to push into the bomb site. Nice and simple like. He's going to look around the corner once again. The bomb's going down right now. It's in the hands of Ziggy, and he's going to be putting it down for the team. The bomb bait is down, so the rest of the opposition, there it goes. The wall tags. Can't make anything of it, though. He's got to push around once again. The smoke's up. Difficult to shoot through, of course, because he can't see. The nicotine making all the work for him so much harder. Malice Ziggy has just gone absolutely large with the double kill there, rounding up the players.
Oh,
the
Ziggy.
3 for him. Very well done, Ziggy. Round of applause. Of course you give him a round
bit of a
applause.
3-piece feed
that was
there
a
for the
lazy
Zig
round
man.
of applause. Come on, mate. As we're just watching the last kill now. Ziggy on the bomb, right next to it, right beside it. Bang, bang, bang. All is said and dusted.
And Ziggy picks up a nice little 3-piece feed there for his team of Malice. No KFC out here, only pizza for dinner tonight.
Shout out to Domino's, though.
And as we follow on here, Pod coming around, he's got this pistol out, running a bit quicker than what his teammates usually are. Pod coming in with the AK-47 right behind him. He's going to push out into this, cooks up a nade, waits for it, bit of a quick throw, no rushes there, no tags, no takers. Pod there, just setting up shop, making sure no one pushes the A-bomb nice and quick. As we'll jump on with Goose here. Seems like he thinks he's seen a play. No, he hasn't. He's just going to rush out onto the... Smoke comes out, makes him a bit scared there, makes him... was going to say something nice and rude there, but I thought twice. As a nade comes flying in, sitting behind this statue area here, not much happening. Looks like Torna going to take this round nice and slow. As Naked's pushing out, aware someone could be on this wide B area, making sure, just checking, nothing's happening. Tornado are taking this nice and slow. Commando in hand for the Ziggy man, picking up a 3-piece last round. But with the Commando, I'm not sure if he can do the same style gameplay as he was last round with the rush, but Taunted, no one's poked, no one's done anything. Just as I say that, just as I move off him, Ziggy gets a kill, sees another heading towards the Archers, towards B wide, has a bit of a spray, would have got the call out to his teammate, sees some shots being fired out across from the top villa there. Let's Whoops, sorry, my bad, guys. Try and jump on as Goose takes out Falcon there. That would have been the man that rushed down the archways. Yes, it is. It was. As Goose just having a look, aware that someone there is there. Play out, and Goose takes out Insanity. Ziggy takes out Malice with Ziggy takes out the last player Taunted with a headshot. That was a nice, quick round for Malice once Taunted decided to push.
Yeah, that's right. And it is a bit difficult for these guys to calm with their teammates as well, because you can hear the noise from coming out from the games floor there. And sometimes some of the other teams have had to shout at each other just to be heard by the 1 and 4 players there. As you can see, now we've got the Malice boys rolling out once again. Ziggy, the designated bomb carrier, will pick up the bomb once again. It looks like they're doing another wide one with all of their players sort of spread out a little bit. As you can see now here, the smoke coming up. No one's making any sudden moves. No one's making any pushes or very wide or fast pushes here. As the smoke coming up, of course, the smoke indicators will let them know if there's anyone around the corner or anyone's doing anything to be stupid. But there it goes, Insanity pushing up a little bit further here, throwing another nade, a cook nade, looking at around the corner, seeing who we can see, finding out exactly what's going on, as well as Goose lays down on his belly, trying to find out if the guy's going to come around the corner or not. Push him, but he's too smart for that, so he's going to fire through the door. Not a whole lot of damage through those doors, unfortunately, but he's going to try it anyway, and he's going to pull. He's picked up the MP5 from the bottom of the ground. Malice Ziggy has just lost a player, so Ziggy's already down for them on the other team. So they're going to have to pick up the bomb there as Podex pushes in a little too far. Now it's up to Goose, and only Goose. He's got 2 players to contend with on the other team. Drops Insanity. Good work there. He's going to throw the smoke as a little bit of a decoy, maybe. Who knows? He's got the bomb to pick up, and he's being fired at from behind the Honda. He's going to look down and run away, because that's how you save lives and that's how you win levels. Because that's exactly what you want to do now. You don't want to drop too many levels very early. So the man has thrown his nades. He doesn't have any smoke on him whatsoever. He's got the MP5 and the 47 in his hands, and he's going to push around right to the spawn here as he's going to do a little flanky maneuver. You don't exactly know how much sound he's making because you can't exactly hear him, but he's going to be pushing very, very... There goes the bar guy. Games Camp. It's Vile, somebody I do believe.
Yeah, Vile Slider, and there was 2 players there of the tournament team. It was Vile Slider, and also I believe it was Jenko as well that are in the Games Camp. So it was Vile Slider and Jenko left alive, whereas now one or the other is being left alive as both players are now here. Goose coming around towards the B-bomb area, picks up the bomb. Is he going to go for the plant? Yes, he will. Time's ticking away. Will he get this?
Very, very nerve-wracking.
Bomb has been planted at B. There we go. Runs away, checking behind the statue, sees him. Will he go for the contest? Thinks about it, has a bit of a dance, turns around, does a 360, gets the kill. Goosey picks up the clutch.
Very nice.
Yes, very nice, Goose. That was a 1v3, I believe, guys, so very nicely done by Goose, as it looks like Malice have hit an early lead on 3-1, I believe. Yes, it is 3-1 on the Activision scoreboard.
Yes, very nice. Pimming out the Activision scoreboard there. As I didn't find out, who's your pick for this?
My pick for this, I'm putting Malice. I'm putting my money on Malice. I believe they just have what it takes over the weaker Taunted side.
All right, well, we are seeing Malice on the defensive once again. Here's Ziggy. He's going to go for the smoke, and he's also going to pop the nade nice and quick there. Getting tagged, nothing doing, though, as the smoke is coming up with the indicator on him now. As he's just looking across to the statue as he's in connected. He's going to look around the corner. Nice smoke right in front of his teammate, pushing right around on the flank here as Goose just laying on his belly, seeing what doing. Coming up on Goose, very, very close. Games Camp is the one of the players that we heard before, GBC 4. Nice, the naked man takes down the Falcon, so that player will play no further part in this round. So it's a 2v2, that's correct, a 2v2, laying by the door. Nice pick up there, very good bait, sound bait from the boy as he looks around towards the pickup truck.
The B truck, yeah, he saw the last player around there. There's the smoke going through. Tags, Insanity takes him out. I think that is Naked with the team down, guys. Naked with the team down and the bomb defuse as well. So very nicely done there, Naked.
Very, very well played by Naked. He's certainly proving himself to be very, very worthy there. Where is he? He's second on the kill feed. So you've got 5 and 3 would be his KDR.
As you see here, it looks like Malice is going for a bit of a quicker push here towards the mid area. Where will they branch out? Smoke goes up and over, try and block the view. Nade cooking up and over towards the A-bomb, and gets a tag with that nade. So there's this one floating around that A-bomb area. They know he's very heavily damaged from a tag nade, and Ziggy dodges that nade. ozfalcon takes out Naked with a smoke grenade. So that nade you saw go fly past Ziggy's face, tag Naked, and ozfalcon finishes him off with a nice little smoke. Insanity takes out Goose to the M16. Insanity, would be up in that top villa area. And Ziggy is left with Pod here. Where is Pod? Pod's on the flank, takes out Insanity. Falcon takes out Ziggy. It is now a 1v3 situation. Can the Pod man pick up these 3 players, all the bomb, get this bomb down, and try and take this round for Malice to hit the lead even further, extend lead even further, pick up the momentum for the team. As you see, another one hitting up the top there. As I'll just get a score update here. Archaic MSI, or formerly known as Unit, 1 game up on the team. I think it's Team Couch. Yes, it is. As you see, he Pod here, gets the 1 kill, anything's taken out. Taunted hit back with another round, and it looks like it's going to get drawn up next round.
Yeah, it's actually very close. For what it's worth, the rounds aren't doing them justice, but it's very close because it is coming down to those 1v1s or those single-player eliminations. So it'll be very interesting to see how they pick it up as we do switch sides once again. So we'll see the Malice boys come on the defensive side once again. We're just looking at them roll out as there is a 2-2 split. As the 369 boys, 1 game up on Vostok. So just keeping you updated on the rest of the games there as we see a Sentinade come over the top. Nothing doing though as the smoke comes in the mid as we do see the smoke also on the B side. Watching that B side very, very carefully. These boys not doing anything too serious, not pushing out from where they are. Their set positions here as they're just sitting on the bomb. No one's had to rotate yet because no one's actually spotted a player as of yet because very, very slow push in by Taunted. Just making sure they're so careful as the Mazda explodes there. That's what you get for the shoddy workmanship. I know you caught it, but I fixed it up. As we're looking around the corner here, the villa is very, very quiet. Although we are seeing a couple of nades, we might be seeing an A push, but it's still very, very early to tell as there might be just one player coming up on the A bomb site, creating all this confusion and devastation as Goose just pretty much going for a hike around the map here as Naked watching that front position as well. Minute 17 left on the clock as there is a considerable amount of work to do from Taunted. So Ziggy's the first man to get dropped over by the mid there as the top of Villa is where he'll breathe his last breath as the gun gets picked up. The heavy A pushes on them now. Falcon has picked up the Goose, coming around on the flank once again. It's all up to Naked as Naked pushes out, tries to kill the bomb carrier. Once again, drops to the ground, pops up, has a couple more rounds fired at him and fires back in accordance. 47 now, firing across the map with the flank knife as obviously wasn't paying too much attention, but nevertheless, the boys have come up and knifed him in the back. It's got to be a little bit embarrassing, I'd say.
Yes, definitely. As some more score updates have come in now. Horizon are 1 game up on Widham. As we'll keep everyone updated with the games as they come through. As it is now, It's 4-3 on the Activision scoreboard for the boys of Malice over the team of Taunted. As we follow along here, Ziggy with the bomb in hand, heading towards the A-bomb. Smoke's going out, nade's going out. Will there be a smoke kill again this round? Can Falcon do it? Or anyone else that is over near that A-bomb area? As you see Ziggy just come flying in. Will he go for it straight away? Yes, he will. Bomb is being planted at the moment. Will this pay off for the boys of Malice? No deaths so far, and the bomb is being planted at A. They're now going to rush in. ozfalcon gets stabbed by Naked. Very nicely done there, Naked, as Ziggy's pushing up top into Villa. One of the boys from Taunted was waiting there. Not sure if it was Jenko or Vilesider. Picks him up with the AK-47. As now Pod is on the flank here. They know one's behind him. Naked picks up another up there in top Villa. As Pod outsmarts Insanity, BL son, as it is now Pod, Goose, and Naked up against the final player of Taunted, and Naked takes him out. 5-3 now on the Activision scoreboard. Can Malice finally take this away from the team of Taunted?
They look like they do have a momentum on their side. It's still, this is, I think, the first round that we've seen a bigger advantage than one or two players at the end of it. So it'll be interesting to see how the switch affects both sides. So we are seeing the Malice guys on the defense once again. We've got the set nades, the bubblegum and nicotine, as you like to call them there. As we're just seeing the rush by Z. You might have seen it before, and there's a set nade right in front of his eyes. So we won't be able to push out or play any further past. So we will be watching Pod as he does the exact same thing. The nades are coming out and just looking for those little indicators that come up on their screen, which doesn't seem to be happening for them. As Goose does get blown up by the Mazda, coming around the corner now, taking down another player as he just watches that courtyard ever so carefully, watching the bomb as well, making sure that nobody's trying to pop up on him and steal his wheat bix as Ziggy's coming around the corner very, very close to his teammate, defusing the bomb that has gone down. Insanity playing another good role here as Naked goes down.
Oh,
Ziggy goes down. And Insanity's about to go absolutely large, I do believe. Here he is, a Pillis. No, Goose will come around the corner and chop his legs off with the spray from the commando gun. So that'll be the defuse. 5-second defuse. There it goes. Bang, bang. Goose being very, very careful, very, very quick on his feet as well, staying near that truck until everything was said and done. He only had one player to contend with, and that'll be him. So very, very clean round to be picked up by the Malice boys there.
Yes, exactly, and that will be the map of Villa in favour of the team of Malice. So that was, I believe, Taunted's choice of map. So Malice now have the option to either play out Summit or Havana. Which do you think they'll choose, and who do you think is going to take out the next map?
Well, personally, I just want to see Summit play because I like the rushes, and like it's a very hard map to defend against because you got to be there all at once or nothing at all. And just some of the rushes on Summit, if you're not in the right spot at the right time, then you've pretty much lost the round already. It's just that simple. You've got to have the boys in the spots.
Yes, indeed. You always got to be first to the spot and first to pick up the kill. So it'll be very interesting to see what they choose here as we try and find out what he's going to do, what they're going to choose. So you just wait for the map to come up. So Malice taking out Taunted's map. Malice with the choice now. As we just wait for some more score updates if we can. Here we go. And we have a look here. It seems that Taunted will be going to the attacking side as Malice will hit the defense. It is a very close game. It ended up 7-4, sorry, to the Malice boys, which will end up being 6-3. So it'll be very interesting to see as we just wait for this map to come up now. It'll be very interesting to find out what they decide to do. Here we go. Summit it is. Malice on the defense first. This will be a very interesting map.
Oh, nice. I'm very interested to see how these rushes pull off. I mean, there are a couple of designated MP5 guys, but they seem to change their weapons as often as they do jocks. I mean, do you know the lineups of these teams? Are they going to have a lot of rushes?
Well, I think on a map like Summit, there's no room left for a designated flank watcher, especially in 4v4. I mean, you just got to have a flank watcher pushing up with them. We spectated Malice last game, so we'll jump on board with the boys of Taunted, see what they could do for us in this second map, see if they can pull a map back and stand into the third map of Havana, or will Malice take it out?
Yeah, that's right. It'll be interesting to see too if any of the guys go the stakeout. I mean, I know it is a lot of close quarters, but it doesn't seem to have the range, especially on maps like this. I mean, from corner to corner, stuff like this. I mean, it just doesn't have the range. No, it doesn't indeed. It's more of a MP5 or AK-47 type map, especially the AK, because you can still pick off those players long range, but also get the short range hip fire sprays if you need to. Yeah, so with the 47, obviously, it's not going to be as accurate as the rest of the guns, but they're still going to use it. Is that what you're telling me? Because it's versatile. Yes, it is. It is one of those, they can pick players off throughout the middle of the map, top servers from down to bottom servers, even towards the snow slopes. It's very, very versatile, can pick up kills, long range, short range. As I just get confirmation, Horizon have won their first game 2-0 against the team Widham. So very, very well done to them. Yes, congratulations as we just wait for the other players. It seems we're missing one of the Malice players in the round at the moment, so I hope no one kills himself, otherwise we'll have to restart this. As we just wait now to see what happens. We might have to restart anyway. Who are we missing?
We are missing Ziggy, Goose. We are missing Pod. So, Pod, get your crap together. Get this working
mate,
out.
you're letting the bloody team down. What's the matter with you?
It looks like the host ended the game. There's some trouble there with Pod. As we get another score update. Sorry, that's the same one. Horizon defeated Hidden 2-0. We had a crash.
Oh,
All right,
really?
no worries. The confirmation's just come in. One of the Malice players have actually timed out, so we'll just wait for them to get on board while we just talk about this map of Summit. I mean, it's one of those maps. It's hard and fast. No defense, no attack. It's all pretty much slay 'em to get the kills and get the rounds.
So you wouldn't use a scope at all on this map?
No, it's not one of those maps you can use the scope on. It's
not even on cliffside?
No, not even down the snow slope or cliffside. It's not worth it. Use the guns, AK-47. It's going to come down to the fact that you're going to have to push in close eventually. It's not worth it.
Yeah, okay, so you'd pretty much just would you send all your guys into the control room, or would you, because I mean, from there you've got access to both bomb sites.
Yeah, a lot of teams decide to try and get control of that top control area, because then you do have control over the mid area and down towards the B bomb. You can control the map from that area, but I mean, it's one of those things you have to control it. If not, if you don't control that, you need that control of that for B. If you're not going to control that, you need to hit A hard and fast so the other team doesn't have time to push your flank.
Okay, and what sort of set nades can we expect?
Well, there's the general blocking nade that heads over to
over the top of the building,
over the roof of the mid area there towards the stairs that lead into that top control area. Then we have the nade that blocks the players from rushing up the A stairs, the snow slope stairs.
Yeah.
And then we also have the nade to block them rushing the bottom middle, which lands, I believe, depending on how people throw it, through the roof or straight down through the mid area.
So how many like I know the players like to cook the nades sometimes in this game. How many cooked nades are they going to rely on?
Depending if the defensive team pushes up or not. If they do push up, you're expecting to see 1 or 2 early kills, which you just cannot be afford on this type of map. Especially you get a kill early on, that leaves a weak spot in your defense, and teams like Taunted and Malice can exploit that and will exploit that.
Yeah, because if I'm correct in saying Taunted, when they were playing last map, it was very defensively, very slowly, I guess. They don't go on momentum. They seem to go on, they just creep up inch by inch.
Yes, they do. They did that very well, and I think a couple of rounds in Villa there, they picked off one player and then just hit the A-bomb hard and fast, which is what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to take off that one player, find a weak spot, and just hit it.
Is that going to work on a map like Summit though? Summit's very fast.
Probably not, because Summit's such a small map. You can change over. You can go from A to B and B to A very quickly. You don't need to have set players. It's all pretty much where you see them going. You got to get players over there. It's too quick, too small, too fast to even worry about that.
Yeah. So I dare say my pick for this map would be Malice, just because they're a faster team.
Yes, at the moment, I'm going to have to say that as well. They seem to be running with 2 MP5 and 2 AKs, or even a 2 MP5s, AK and a Commando. But I think that's what it's going to have to be. As the game gets started back up here, as we jump on board, hopefully everyone can connect this time after a bit of an interruption, as we just load it up now.
Just for the guys that have just joined us, you're watching the Malice v Taunted map match, and the first map has gone to Malice, of course, as everybody's just reconnecting and sitting down in the stadium seats, I guess.
So yeah, so we're just waiting on here, and as we jump on board now, this will be 2 burn rounds, guys. As Ziggy is in, Naked is in, Falcon is in, one of the Games Camp boys is in. We'll just try and wait it out here. Goose is in. Where's Pod? Come on, Pod. Hopefully you can connect this round. There's Pod there. 2 more players, Insanity. And then 1 last player for Taunted. If he does get in there, he is there. So we'll have these 2 burn rounds, and we'll be able to jump straight back into the action, guys. So, I mean, Malice, they're just rolling with too much speed at the moment. Taunted just cannot match it at the moment.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Do we know who the winner of this will play next?
I think the winner of this, I'm fairly sure, will go on to verse Arcake. I think the winner of the Arcake game, Arcake and what's that one? Team Couch. So it'll be very interesting there. As another update comes in, Team 369 defeated Team Vostok 2-0. So as this is just another burn round, as we just wait. Ziggy, Pod jump into their deaths. There goes Naked. Where's Goose? There he is there. as they killed themselves way too quickly for the timer. There it is there, as the screen does have a bit of an epileptic fit there, and this game will now get underway.
Very, very excited for this as the rollout. We're watching we're watching the Taunted boys on the rollout. The bomb is in the hands of Oz Falcon, and he'll just pop a nade over the top there, as most of them do. As there's a lot of smoke in the comms room as more smoke is being thrown in. You can see the indicator there as fire comes through the smoke. A lot of fire on that main door. The Goose will take down one. Naked will take down another. This is looking not so great for these boys as Games Camp takes down Naked in the reply. So that'll be very good for them as a bomb has been dropped. They're going to have to pop the smoke and get it if they have any left. Insanity got a tag on the smoke there, but he's going to duck heads and run away like he to fight another day, I guess, as you could call it, as Ziggy has taken down another one. As Insanity, the last one left now, sitting on the B bomb side. He doesn't have the bomb on him, and he has the 3 players to contend with as Ziggy pops around the corner, heard the sound, and will drop him for the first round. Very, very quick to go to Malice. Very, very quick indeed.
Yes, it is. Malice seems to be pushing hard and fast again, and it looks like it's going to come out nice and easy for them boys if they keep this up. So hopefully Taunter can pull something and make it a bit better watching for you guys at home and in the audience. So as it's coming now, the boys of Taunter will be on the defense, as we'll jump on board with, who we go? We'll go with Mr. Oz Falcon, the defensive man, with the AK-47 in hand, seeing if anyone's going to push the A-bomb. As no smoke or nades have come around. So we'll try and, as Naked nades himself, not sure how he did that. Probably a bit of a foul nade. As you see, Insanity having a bit of a spray
the nade is not your friend.
And then here we go. Who's that? That's one of the Games Camp boys. No, he's just some smoke coming up. He's just going to contest. As Ziggy takes out Falcon, Pod takes out the player up in the top control area. As it's Insanity now left with one of the other Games Camp players. As Insanity just having a look up, sees one player jumping over. Does a bit of a spray, no tags, no takers. He's going to have a look around. He knows he's going to be pushing flank. Or was he going straight for the bomb? As this Games Camp player is just having a look now. Going to try and push through mid, really? Or will he try and just hang on to the A-bomb area? As Ziggy pops out in front of him, takes him out very nicely, very clean, very good reaction time from the Games Camp man. As spray's coming down, Insanity takes down Pod now. That is what it is, 1v2 for the Goose man. As it's Games Camp and Insanity up against Goose Juice. As let's see what he can do here as Insanity and Games Camp. Where's Goose? They just got to find him now. Or they're just going to sit back and wait for him. They think he's up in the top area here. As we just get some news come in, Arcake have defeated Team Couch. So I believe it will be Arcake MSI versus either Malice or Taunted in the next round. It'll be very interesting to see if that is the case. As these 2 Taunted boys are just sitting here, holding their stuff together. What seemed like a good push from Malice now has ended up pretty badly.
Yeah, they've lost a lot of momentum in there. And I think what's going through Goose's head is he needs to find at least one of these players. So he's only got the one to contend with. But these guys are spread out. They're not letting anybody know where they are. And the bomb has gone down on B finally. So he's had a little bit of a look for them, but they're nowhere to be seen around the B area. So they're going to go on a bit of a hunty now as both players spring into action very, very quickly. As they've both got 47s, which, I mean, for close quarters combat is not ideal as the MP5. But regardless, they're going to do it anyway. Jumping around corners, having a little bit of a look in every single corner for where he could be just proning and trolling them. And just pretty much camping as Goose pops up now. He's in the arches, takes down one, jumps around the corner, and Insanity's gone down as well. Goose, very, very nice work from him as he's taken the 1v2 from the Malice boys, for the Malice boys, and you can hear the cries from the boys overplaying there now, as Malice will be very happy about it.
Yes, indeed. As I just have a look up there, the winner of Taunter vs Malice will verse 369, and Arcake MSI will face Horizon next round with Team Immunity and Don't Choke hitting up each other. Same with Last Rights and the other Team Immunity team. So it looks like there's going to be some great matches for the next round bracket. As we jump back on board now with one of the Games Camp boys hitting zigzag now, looking out towards this B-wide area as some shots being fired. You see Insanity take down Goose there with the MP5K shot over towards the A-bomb area. As the other Games Camp player finds a nade kill over on Naked as a bit of a smoke comes out. Knows one players around that B-bomb area. As you see, they're just crowding around. Falcon takes out Ziggy. This round is 1v4 for Pod. Can he do it? The bomb is now going to be planted over at over at B. The team of Taunton have now set up shop. As you see, the bomb has been planted. They've all set up shop around the B bomb. 1v4, what can they do? The shots are being fired up in that top control area. Insanity rushing to help out his teammates, sees the player as his games camp does take out Pod for Taunton to get their first round.
Very well done for Taunton. Hopefully they can stop some of the momentum that Malice has, because they're just going to build it up otherwise. And I know we talked about the faster teams and stuff, but it does seem like once the bomb is down, the game does change. So it'll be interesting to see how the teams respond to that as we switch the sides now. So the Taunted boys will be on the defense, and we're just watching the Insanity man roll out. With just a couple of set nades over the top. You've got a couple of smokes as well. You can see one of the nades has landed on the roof, so it's not going to be any help to anyone as the boys run around the corner. 1, 2, the Mellis boys are going down like flies. Podex is the first one to go down for the other team as Insanity also gets one on the naked as the fire comes around the corner through the wall as well as the reload pushes back, sets up, now looking through the window. It's Games Camp boys and the Insanity gets the pod for the last person, so it'll be 2-all on the Activision scoreboard. It's very, very neck and neck here as I think we spoke too soon, to be honest.
I did indeed. It seems that Taunton are picking up the pace of the game and actually taking it to the boys of Malice. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens in these next couple of rounds. There's 4 rounds left, hopefully, for one of these teams, or will it go to 8 rounds with tit for tat, round for round, going either way? As we'll jump on board with one of the other Games Camp boys, not too sure. They've left the bomb behind. One decides to go back and get it. See Falcon sitting up on the box there, having a bit of a parade. See some blocking nades come in, just creep over that roof. No tags, no takers though. As Falcon takes out Pod. Nice little AK-47 shot. Smoke going out. Bit of a fail smoke, I think, though. Or was that very planned? I'm not too sure. As Goose takes out Falcon there for the bit of a revenge kill. And we'll just jump around, see if we can find some players with a bit more exciting action for you guys at home. As Games Camp takes out Naked. Other Games Camp takes out Goose. That's 2 Games Camps. Tit for tat, kill for kill. Ziggy's left for the boys of Malice, with the boys seeming to be rolling towards this B-bomb area. With the bomb about to be planted, going down now. So we jump around, sorry. Insanity just setting up. They're stand up. But the last player is heading back, was defending A. He's head back over into the control room. Ziggy with a commando in hand. Knows there's a player there. Sees him. Games Camp sees him. So it's the 2 Games Camp. It's Jenko, and Vilesider. Can they take this clutch, or will Ziggy actually pull the bigger clutch and take this round with giving Taunted their first lead in this game so far? As you see the player there having a bit of spray. No tags, no takers. Ziggy takes out one. There's the other. Tags, hit fire, spray, run away. 15 seconds left. Pulls out the MP5. All he has to do now is make sure the bomb's not being defused, which it is. Gets the kill. Unlucky. Ziggy tried for the ninja defuse, and it didn't pay off as Taunted hit the lead.
It's very, you got to be quick on your game. If you lapse and looking at that bomb site for even 5 seconds, these boys will defuse it on your willy-nilly, and that's a prime example of that. Firsthand, because Ziggy took the time. He knew he'd be either proning or just getting himself together there as the bomb was still ticking away. As you see Insanity now taking a little bit of a different route, still doing the set nades over the top, cooking it a little bit more, and just climbing up, seeing who he can find. And there he goes. There's one. Fire coming out. Fire a little bit more. No, he's going to jump down as Pod is. I'm going to take the first kill for the round. Looking up now, though, through the smoke. He doesn't want to risk it. He just wants to see if the player jumps down. He does. But Pod will take him down as well as Goose takes down one of the Games Camp boys. So Falcon is the last person left for his team. He's going to have to do it all himself. He pops the nade. He cooks a little bit first. No takers on the nade, though. He runs back to spawn. Sees a player as Pod. He's going to take him down and reload in the snow here in the corner, poking around the corner. There goes Naked. He's going to get 2. No, he's not. He's going to get taken down by the Goose man. The Goose very quick on the trigger finger here as he just takes him down very, very quick. You can see the kill cam here too, taking refuge behind his own player, and he'll bring up the 47 and spray right at his midsection. So that'll be another round for them there. So 3-all is the score for this Activision scoreboard.
Yes, indeed. It seemed like Goose was using Naked as a bit of a meat shield, as it looks like the boys of Taunted are just leaving the bomb behind. It looks like one player's finally just gone back to get it. Insanity's doing a bit of a mid-rush. One pops out in front of him. It's Goose. Takes him down. Will he just push through? No, he won't. He's just going to set up shop. He does a bit of a reload, so he doesn't walk in. Pod just walks in, straight around the corner, takes him out. Falcon takes out Naked, as it seems like the Games Camp boys are both noticed. Yes, it is. Both of the Games Camp boys up in the top mid area, just trying to get control as Games Camp 1, I guess you'd call him, and Games Camp 2. Games Camp 1 takes out Ziggy towards the bit of a cable car area around there, as the bomb is now being planted down at the B section. 3 players left alive for Taunted. Will they take the lead again, or will Pod finally get this clutch that he's been looking for? Only time will tell. As we have a look around there, Pod finds Games Camp 1 straight up in towards the B area. Up on that B balcony is the other Games Camp player just hanging out. Falcon thinks he sees him up top, does he? No, he's just going to sit back here and just camp out the bomb. Sees him there, I think. We'll go back to it. Yes, he does. Pod's on the bomb. They know he's there. He's got to go for the defuse. 20 seconds left. Pod pops. Falcon pops out, peeks out, gets taken out by Pod. Pod sees the other player, gets the clutch with time left to defuse the bomb. Pod gets the clutch. That is great work. 1v3 for Pod, and the Malice hit backward and take the lead.
That 1-round lead. Let's see if they can actually bring this to a 2-round lead, because they seem to be doing a little bit better on this side, but they will need the round. Every round counts. So we're just watching the Insanity man on the rollout. He's going to pop the nade's going to go over. The explosion goes off, but doesn't actually pick up a player now as the Games Camp man pushes into the midsection here. He gets taken down by the Goose. The other Games Camp man pushes up the stairway, gets tagged. He's going to run back and get the nade in the face by Naked. Insanity picks up a player there in the form of Naked as well. So he's going to push around, reload. He's going to push back to this stairwell, push up very, very slowly. And Pod is doing something else with his time. He's not watching the stairwell where he should have been. And he's going to play no further part in the round. So it's Insanity and Falcon. It's going to verse the Goose man. And Goose is firing over. He's got Insanity up the top. So now it's all up to the Falcon man, firing through the wall. Doesn't get the pick up though. He's going to push around the wall a little bit more. Goose isn't ready for it, and he's going to go down as the bomb's going to have a very, very easy defuse. He's got a lot of time to do it on his hands. He just sit back, relax, and defuse a couple of bombs, as that is all tied up again at 4-4.
Yes, again, tied all up again. Malice hit 2 rounds early. Taunted pulled back, 4-all again, and it'll be very interesting to see what happens this round. As we'll jump on board with Oz Falcon, hopefully he's got something else better for us. Bit of a strata nade, cooking up and over. That nade will land, I believe, towards the A stairway area. Gets a tag on that. He's going to throw the smoke, try and get a smoke kill again, and gets a tag on that as well. So as Naked takes out Insanity, that player over towards the A stairs is very heavily tagged, as Games Camp takes out Pod over there up and towards the top. Down towards the control middle there, actually, sorry, as has a bit of a spray through the wall. They know one's hanging around that back area there, as Falcon would have gotten that call out. Smoke goes out, no tags, no taggers on that, as they see one little red dot popping up over towards the middle cable car section there. Game Camp's pushing around this A-bomb area. Ziggy takes down Falcon on the flank. The bomb has been dropped. And Games Camp hit fire, takes out Ziggy as well, as Games Camp, I think, tried to pick up the bomb and is failing massively. The bomb's behind you, son, or is he just going to leave it? He's just going to leave it. Yes, he will. Just going to leave and try and pick up this, I believe, last play. Yes, it is Naked. Can Naked clutch this 1v2 situation? Oh, sorry, the bomb was blown. Naked finds 1v1. The other Games Camp player is going to go for the plant. Will he? Yes, he will. Planting the bomb. I can't spectate Naked for you guys, unfortunately. So as the bomb gets planted down there over it towards B, as Games Camp runs off, waiting to find Naked. There he is there. Sprays around the corner, hit fires, aims down the side again, and picks up the kill as Taunted hit the lead once again. 5-4 on the Activision scoreboard. Can Taunted take this next round, take the next map, and go into the 3rd map?
I honestly see it happening. I honestly see us pushing to a 3rd map, because these teams are so even. You just need a 3rd map as like a decider. You just need a decider,
yes,
pretty much. So we're watching the boys, the Taunted boys on the defense right now, as the Insanity man, more nades over the top. The other boys with a couple of nades. Podex is the only one that picks one up though, as the Games Camp just sitting in the corner a little bit, seeing if anyone's going to be stupid enough to rush him very, very fastly. And there it is. It's going to be the Naked man. He's going to run around the corner, but he's going to get picked up by the Insanity, as Insanity pokes around the corner once again, seeing if there's anyone else that's going to rush that corner. There is a little bit of fire on him. Going to pull back and just collect his thoughts a little bit, as Falcon gets a nade onto the pod, turns around, there's another player there. Where did he come from? Nobody knows, but it's a Goose, and he's already gone down. So now it's all up to Falcon. He's got the Ziggy man to contend with, and I believe these two players have been in a 1v1 situation before. So we're going to watch Falcon as he just pokes around the corner a little bit with the 47. He's back at spawn, playing it very, very cash, very safe, as he doesn't want to poke out too much. He doesn't want to give too much away. And even the sound bay is a little bit too much for him. As you watch him, he's just trying not to make too much noise, trying to be very, very quiet here, as he just needs anything, any form of noise or anything else from Ziggy will give his position away, as he watches A quite heavily. As the bomb goes down at B, there of course is the noise bait that he needs to go and find the player. He didn't see him running away from the bomb, so he's now going to have to go on a bit of a hunt here, going through communications room, having a look down the bottom. He's not in direct sight, so he's going to go up the top, having a look around, having a bit of a freak out. There he is. He's got his back. He's able to pull it off, pull it off as the bomb is diffused quite successfully by Oz Falcon, taking out a little clutch there, as the round will go to the Taunted boys.
The round end map, actually. So that is Taunted taking the second map of Summit. It seems Malice taking Villa off the boys of Taunted. Taunted taking the map of Summit off Malice. So it looks like this is going to come down to Havana. What will we see? It's going to be another rushing map. Will it favour Taunted? Will it favour Malice? Only time will tell.